back, gang. Welcome to another fly tying tutorial, Snake River Fly. Today we're going to be tying some mini jigs, mini leeches. I'm going to start out with size 14 large gap jig hook and 3.5 I think slotted tungsten. Using some Semperfli 6/0 classic waxed. This one will be black. I've already gone ahead and attached my bead and did a couple wraps underneath it like so to get that bead parked up there like a little bit more of a jig position. My slot's right on top. I'm gonna go ahead and just fill in that gap and cover up my thread tag. Come back to the back here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little combination, a couple different materials in here. We're gonna tie a marabou tail on here. We've got a new product. Here's a standard piece of marabou, black. It's awesome stuff. Like, this is a really good feather, I think, for definitely for bigger bugs and stuff. But if we were to, just use the tail pieces on this, we end up with a lot of waste. So here at Snake River Fly, we've been working on some shorter, nice stuff that works really good for these mini leeches and really all of our leeches. And we're gonna call this Leech-A-bou. Feathers got shorter fibers, but there's nice fibers all the way through the veins, so we're going to get 4, 5, 6 flies out of each one of these feathers. I think we're selling them in 3-gram packs, which is a whole bunch, probably a lifetime supply. But let's go ahead and do it again like we would on a normal marabou feather, and we're going to clip the stem and cut the tip out of that guy. You can see I've got a really nice bunch of marabou fibers there, all natural, good tips, and I still have a bunch more that I could work through on this feather. So just suited a little bit better for tying these little leeches and stuff so we don't get a lot of waste. Just gonna go ahead and clump it. I want to go just a touch longer than the shank on this. Not too worried about it fouling because we're gonna have a pretty good body wrap on here. So just set that just a little bit shorter. We like our tails a little short here on our leeches. They still get great movement, but they tend to foul less. Just strap that down. You can see we don't have a large vein or anything in there that we have to worry about. We're just using the tips. A little trim up on top. Pretty simple idea so far. Come back. We'll come right to where that shank is starting to bend. Just coming down a little bit. And so now we've got another little product out that we've been working on for quite a while. This is our Club Dub Seal Substitute. Club Dub Seal Sub. We have this in about 40 colors. It's a sparkle seal sub. This particular color that we've been tying today is brown and red. You can see it's got some pretty long fibers. They average about 1 inch, 3/4 to 1 inch. But there's also some nice sparkle in there. We've got some really great leech colors in this product. I think Brandon will have those out in the next week or so on the site. But this is our brown red. And this is what we're going to do is we're going to make a dubbing loop on here. I just like to use the shepherd's hook, standard shepherd's hook, weighted. Whatever your dubbing twister is fine. Oh, whoops. Just form a small loop, about 3 inches long, and cover my tracks to close the loop. And move my thread up to behind that tungsten bead. And now we're just going to start layering in a little bit of our club dub. It doesn't have to go in real smooth. I mean, we're going to twist this up. We're going to do a little combing. It'll look pretty buggy by the time we're done. But there's just 2 little clumps in there, and let's give it a twist on my side. Nice to tease this out with a brush, wire brush, some Velcro, whatever you have. We use these standard stainless steel brushes here a lot. Just trying to even it up, and we've got ourselves a nice quick little loop. And now we'll just start bringing that forward. Like I said, really simple pattern, but we found that leeches, for one, are really productive in our neck of the woods. We have a lot of slower moving rivers, a lot of still waters associated with the Snake River and the American Falls Reservoir, and so leeches are prominent. And we fish them on the other faster flowing rivers at times as well. But the smaller ones on the jig hooks have been getting more attention the last couple of years, so that's kind of our current flavor. That's plenty on there. We don't need a whole bunch. I'm just going to tie off my loop right behind the bead. Make sure I get the loop secured. A couple wraps in front of it as well. And then we'll clip that off. And we've got a nice little flared body there. We'll trim that down just a touch, but for now it looks good. Do some whip finishes behind that bead just to fill in the gap. Make sure that's tight. Now we'll just give her a little comb. I like to comb everything forward. Much easier on a Renzetti than on a vise that doesn't rotate, but you could still do this, just comb it on all ends. And we'll just kind of curse the fibers back a touch. When this fly gets wet, it's going to leach out really well, but it's also going to have that nice hollow, shiny, attractive flare to it. Do just a little bit of head cement on here, because these will be banging in fish mouths and down on the bottom, like so. If you want to see, get them wet. Little trusty Miller Lite here. Like I said, real simple bug, but very effective as of late. Like so. And that is our simple little mini jig, mini leech, tied with our new Leech-A-bou and our Club Dub Sil Sub. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next go round. Happy fishing. I have a calm enough voice.